Lionel Mitchell was a running back for the Baltimore Colts, and he ran for 1,200 yards and 60 receptions. He was second in the
Hello? Who is this? No, my mom is not home. No, because you are a dick. I will kick the shit out of you. Okay, bye-bye, dickhead.
Then there's the Pittsburgh Steelers. They had 2,000-yard rushers with Franco Harris and Rocky Bleier.
Welcome to the No Pants Zone. Party you can join at home. Come along and bring your friends. Here the party never ends. Welcome to the No Pants Zone. Never have to feel alone. Go ahead and shake your butt. No one here will give a fuck. Welcome to the No Pants Zone. Welcome to the No Pants Zone. Welcome to the No Pants Zone. Welcome to the No Pants Zone.
You say fajita, I say fajita. Hey, better hey, howdy and heroic. Welcome to the Funky Werepig here live in the No Pants Zone. We've got so much to cover today because it's summertime. With the guests, the music, the comedy. We got the underwear scented candle lit. I got the comfy shirt on, sitting in the squeaky chair. And as always, if we have time today, we will discuss the legend of Banjo Dick. But first, we got to do this. Avush. Check this out. This was sent to me from Mike, who knows that my favorite president is James K. Polk. And if you look up at the top here, that's the James K. Polk stamp, the official stamp, the first day of issue. I got one. I got one right here. That is too cool. I know a lot of Mikes. You know, ever notice that? We get Mike West on the show, and we've had Mike Ballin, and a Ronin doesn't count. He's just a Ronin. Lana sent me some original artwork. Check this out. I absolutely love it, and I love her rebellious nature. Count them up. There are 9 planets. So screw you, Pluto haters. I truly appreciate when you guys treat me like the diva I am. Our guest tonight is a longtime Werepig veteran, Michael Hultquist. I've known Mike for what? Like, it's got to be over a decade, right? Did you know that he was Chad the hippie werewolf when we were doing Dracula's Winky? Yeah. Oh, he nailed it. He nailed it. He was. Oh. But yeah, Mike is a longtime horror dude, novels, and is a screenwriter. He's the kind of guy that when you talk horror, the first thing he lists is Willy Wonka. He's at that level of groovy. But now he's known for chili pepper madness. He is a guru chef of all things with the sauces and the seasonings. And he can make chili pepper pancakes. So yeah, we're going to be talking about all that tonight, because if you think horror is scary, you ought to see some of these peppers. And our music spotlight tonight is Charli, who is just kicking Bahookie out in LA, cranking out the music. She has a new song coming out in mid-June called Boys. Make sure you check that out. But tonight, she's going to dazzle us with a song called Never Again. I have to take care of some business. A couple shows back, I introduced you guys to my arch enemy, McCoy. And I thought that maybe we could work out our differences, build some bridges, maybe be an example to people that we should start trying to bond with those we despise the most. Well, it didn't go so well, but I thought it'd be worth a second shot. So here we go, round 2 with McCoy. Oh, we were so close. Ah, there he is, like a beacon of hope, lighting the way out of a middle of nowhere gas station bathroom. Live through Zoom via satellite is our own musical director, JJ Glamour. JJ, how are you, good sir?
Are you doing a handstand? Oh, sorry, that's your face.
I wish I was nimble enough to cause that kind of confusion. JJ, I know you don't want me to do this, but congrats on the new album you have coming out. Could you drop a little ditty here for us so we can get a little taste of what magic you're giving? And, oh, dude, so we can have the exclusive. Would you please, you have to, could you announce who you sing with on your traditional duet?
Okay. Amy Klobuchar.
I have the biggest crush on Amy Klobuchar. Are you kidding me? Are you? Look, I know we have MIKE HULTQUIST and Charli and all the Magic Farmer Incorporated comedy break to get to, but when you play us out, could you maybe do something, a little to kind of set the mood for me and maybe Amy?
Yeah, I can go a little romantic from time to time. Here's a song I wrote called When You Look at Me That Way, I Smell Cabbage.
Subscribe to the Funky Werepig and have all the laughter and music drop right into your hands. It's summer, and now the rest of my body can be as tan as my beautiful bronze buttocks. And that image is now in your head. You're welcome. Behold the Magic Farmers Incorporated! Speak, moo cow! Speak!
You're not the boss of me!
She sees you. She appreciates you. She has the answers that you need. Influencer, life coach, Peloton rep. We now join Deb with a silent Y already in progress.
And so, yeah, he sounds perfect, as most Tinder matches are. If you don't go for this, all of your friends will think you're an idiot, and their opinion matters. Plus, it's Wednesday, girlfriend. Hump day. So dive blindly into what you want to do, but more importantly, what he wants to do. Hump day. Then when you wake up in the morning, it'll be awkwardly spoon while you sob full of regret Thursday. Yeah. I'm working through some shit myself. Okay.
The Entertainment Channel and BBC Two Northern Goat Boy present the Funky Werepig tutorial, How to Handle Fame. When you're with someone more famous than you. This episode, Lunch with a Ronin.
So Gordon, this is great. Tell me more about your show.
You mean the Funky Werepig?
Yes,
This guy.
yes.
You were on my show.
When?
Thanksgiving, you were my guest. I interviewed
Why?
you.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but can I please get a picture?
Yeah.
Sure.
The fan disregarded photographing both famous people, instead handing the phone to Greg and opting for only a Ronin. However, notice how Greg, in retaliation, manipulates the phone to his advantage.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Anyway, what?
This has been How to Handle Fame when you're with someone more famous than you.
Want the best in indie music? Head on over to tmvcafe.com and tell them the Werepig said, all right, baby.
Hi, I'm JJ Glamour, music director of the Funky Werepig and unregistered massage therapist. I've been in this business we call show for decades, and I've recorded over 42 albums. While I'm proud of maybe half of them, I think my best work is on my newest album, for you, the fans, just in time for summer. French Fry Killer! Are you ready to party? One look at this guy and you know I'm jiggy with it. So let's friggin' rock out this summer with sun, fun, and hot dogs in a bun. I like mine with chow chow. French Fry Killer has it all. Dance all night long to This Bonfire is Illegal, but not in Florida. Find summer love with my reggae ballad, Girl, You're So Pretty, I'm Calling You Trevor. And if you hate reading, I sing my Beach Boy medley in emojis. It's a celebration of pure JJ magic to cannonball your parties into the hottest months of the year. Steamy, sweaty, sticky hot, but in a good way. Summer is here and it's time to hit the beach. The Atlantic is calling. The Pacific is calling. Unless you're landlocked in Iowa. Then, Walmart is a pretty cool summer vacation too.
Get French Fry Killer today wherever music is sold. Also available out of the back of JJ Chevette. Pay with credit card, Bitcoin, or Tallboy. French Fry Killer. Do the JJ. The Legend of Ugly Joe. Gregory L. Hall's comedy tribute to horror movies and paranormal TV is available at Amazon Books. The Legend of Ugly Joe. Get your copy today, or Gregory will date your mama.
I don't miss my cues on this one. Poor Chad.
Can I bring up Chad?
No, yeah, go ahead.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Okay.
I like Chad the werewolf, man.
Yeah, Chad the werewolf was I am here with one of the probably three people that if I had to list who I want to be when I grow up, it would be Jeff Goldblum, Merrily Retton, and my guest tonight, Michael Hultquist. Mike, we have so much to talk about. I talked about you in the beginning of the show, but I'm going to brag on you some more because I don't know if I've met somebody who has dominated so many different areas as you have.
Wow.
I know a lot of versatile people, but not dominant. It is, I mean, even Michael Jordan went to baseball and sucked, and he had to come back to basketball. But you, my friend, phenomenal horror writer, great horror writer. You have novels. Your short stories are everywhere. Then you're a screenwriter. You got movies out there. You got movies that have Samuel Jackson and Tobin Bell in them. And then
kind of cool.
Yeah. Then just because you're bored, you said, you know what? No established horror writer and screenwriter has ever done. Dominate the chili pepper cookbook business.
Oh yes.
This is you. This is you. You are now the guru of all chili pepper madness. In fact, I'm not even going to peg it. I'm not even going to call copyright or dibs. You can use that. You can use it.
Oh,
chili pepper
right.
madness. It's all you, baby.
Yes, chili pepper madness. Well, if you think about it, like horror and like crazy hot chilies go together, there's always these like, devil imagery and satanic and like kill, die with hot peppers. And I'm like, I like it.
They call it, cool. Well, at the very, correct me if I'm wrong, at the very least, there's a ghost, right? They have a ghost in common.
There is, yes. The ghost pepper, Buchalokia. One of my favorites, actually.
What was that? Say that word again.
Buchalokia. That's the actual name of the pepper. They just call it the ghost pepper.
Is it because it's white and ethereal?
No, there's different variations of why they call it the ghost pepper, but kind of it's like it's one of those building blooming heats that you take a bite and then also, whoa, it sneaks up on you like a ghost, and it's good heat. I'm telling you, good flavor, good fruity flavor if you can get past that heat. But it's a blooming heat, so you take a bite of something and you're like, oh, that tastes good, and then, whoa, it's getting me, which I love that, actually. It's very good.
If you can get past the eternal flamage.
Yeah, you got to work your way up to it.
When we first were hanging out, you weren't, I mean, you did like jalapenos and some things like that. You dabbled. And then, because I knew you mostly as the horror guy, you had some, in fact, let's brag a little bit. Look at this one.
Ah, yes.
Look at that Huffer.
Early works.
And here's the cool thing. And I love this book. The only thing that's missing, and I'm going to put the blame on you, because it's not autographed.
Oh, boo.
Not autographed. So I feel cheated. But that is typical of a lot of your writing. You've never been, let me chase you with a chainsaw, splatter guts kind of thing. You like to screw with people's heads.
Yeah, I like more the psychological, creepy horror, the slow burning, a lot like a ghost pepper, I guess. The slow burning horror that builds to this like horrific crescendo. I'm not into the blood splatter as much. I've seen some things that I like, but I'm not drawn to that kind of material. I like more creepy. But I'm working with another guy too, who he actually just directed a string of Bruce Willis movies. Oh. And he directed 12 Feet Deep. He's a really good guy, and we're working on more of a big budget kind of a story. It's more family friendly, but it's still like got its darkness to it. So, which I love. I mean, that's really cool. I kind of write all over the board, but the darker stuff is what really sells, which I love.
Well, it's fun too. It
is.
It
is. Everybody's like, gosh, Mike, you seem like such a nice guy, but you wrote that?
Yeah, but here's the deal with you. You got to purge. You got to get that out of your system. And you learned that early on. You learned that early. You're one of the nicest guys ever in the history of ever. And they're like, what's your secret? Well, I kill everybody I know in my scripts.
Yeah. Isn't that how most horror writers are? Like they kind of
got to work that stuff out.
You're like, well, I can't really kill you. So I'll create you in a story.
Twisted something. I can't remember. It was
Twisted Tongue.
Twisted Tongue.
Yeah, I think I had one in there too. That's why I remember.
Twisted Tongue. And it was just a goofy story I wrote. Actually, just warped comedy. Mm-hmm. And a big time writer had actually taken the time to send me an email and said, hey, I read your story in Twisted Tongue and laughed my ass off. This is really good. Keep it going. And that big time writer's name was Michael Hultquist.
Wow. I don't remember that. I'm sure I loved it. I mean, that's funny. I'm not exactly big.
It could have been a different Michael Hultquist. You're not the only one. I just always attributed
many of us.
I attributed it to you. So, but if it's not you, that's fine. If he's watching tonight, thank you. Thank you, other Michael Hultquist.
He sounds like a nice guy too.
I have so much to talk to you about in limited time because I know you're a guy on the go. You've got things to do and recipes to mash up. Let's get into the talking about the food. Who doesn't love the food? Okay, so I remember you we would talk sometimes. You would talk about jalapenos, and then you would drop in the thing about the ghost thing. Would you say that jalapenos are gateway pepper?
They are. I always say that. I've told that story many times where you kind of start off with the lower level peppers, and then you kind of are introduced to that little bit of spiciness that's out there in the spicy food loving world. And the more you eat it, the more you start to build up a tolerance to it, but you also get that little craving for it. That's what happened to me and happened to many people that I know. And I'm in all these like spicy food groups, chili head groups, chili grower groups on like Facebook and all over. But it's like you get it and you're like, oh, you want more. But then jalapeno starts to get kind of mild. So I eat jalapenos like candy. It's easy. I'll literally roast a couple of them, throw them on my sandwich, and it's just a normal little bit of touch of heat for me. But my wife, she's kind of like, oh, they're a little hot. So, but you start graduating up, you start moving up the heat range. That's why you're getting all these hot sauces, just ways to spice it up.
First off, let's set the boundaries for those who are not chili heads. Is that the right term?
Chili heads, yeah.
Okay. Do they have to wear Hawaiian shirts like parrot heads?
No. No special requirements.
Okay. So what is the top of the ladder? What is the one? Because correct me if I'm wrong, isn't there a chili pepper out there, a pepper, that you actually have to wear gloves because it will burn the skin on your hand?
There's a lot of them actually. Because
is that an urban legend or is that true?
No, it's true. There's many stories, and I've done this myself even recently. I'm like, God, I've been doing this for like, I don't know how many years, and I still will chop. I almost never wear gloves. I only do like if I'm working with like a lot of super hots for my garden, let's say. But I'll cut, like ghost peppers or habaneros, like lower level, and just chopping them up, cook them daily into stuff, and then I'll touch my eye. Oh my eye, burned my eye. It just happens, So if you wear gloves, you can, because the oils come out of the peppers.
Yeah. What's the top? What is
the top? The hottest pepper in the world right now is the Carolina Reaper, and that's like over 2 million Scoville heat units. It's super hot. There is another one from the same guy, but it hasn't really been like officially confirmed in a lab. So everyone right now, it's unnamed. They call it Pepper X. But I haven't heard anything about that in a couple of years now, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. But right now, it's the Carolina Reaper.
If you don't write a horror movie called Pepper X.
Seriously, man, I have all these ideas. I could marry these two things.
Pepper X. Come on, man. You see a title like that. So the Carolina Reaper, was that it?
Yeah, Carolina Reaper.
Why would anybody eat that?
A lot of people they like to grow these because they can. I mean, it's literally like, how far can we push this? Interestingly, there is a limit to like capsaicin is the oil, the heat element in chili peppers, and pure capsaicin, like distilled and extracted from peppers, only goes up to 16 million. I mean, I shouldn't say like only 16 million Scoville heat units. So pepper sprays are usually between 2 million and 5 million, but can go hotter. So a Carolina Reaper is literally like eating a low level pepper spray. And it's, man. So not many people can just eat it because it'll destroy you. It'll pummel you, your mouth first, and then your stomach, and then your nether region start to go crazy the next day. Literally but some people can eat it like nothing, man.
Why would you have an esophagus left?
Some people wouldn't, man. I mean, it doesn't actually physically harm you. It's the upset stomach and all that, I mean, you got to be careful with these peppers.
Yeah. Well, I remember in the Field of Dreams, the little girl choked on a hot dog. So any food's really dangerous if you don't know what you're doing.
That's actually true. Yes.
So have you tackled the Reaper?
Oh yeah. I like them. I grow them. I'm not growing them this year. I'm growing some Ghost and a bunch of lower level and sweets, but I'm growing 7 pots this year, which are like about a little over a million, like 1.2 million Scovilles. So only half as hot as a Carolina Reaper. It's good for hot sauces, good for making chili powders, seasonings, chili flakes, all kinds of stuff.
I mean this in all seriousness. Every night I pray for you. Every night when I go to bed.
Yeah.
And please help Mike. Please help him.
Yeah.
He's
No, there's a lot of people that love this. I literally just last year, as before COVID hit, I got interviewed to potentially do like a hosting of a reality show. The concept is people who farmers who grow and cross chili peppers. That's how you make super hots. You cross different peppers and you have to stabilize them over generations. And they wanted to like meet a host of who can make the hottest pepper through crossbreeding. And there's a lot of people who love this stuff. I mean, it's cool. It's pretty interesting.
I mean, I run into more and more people that know this stuff, and then I brag about you, and they back off.
Oh, yeah,
your name is known. I pull out the HULTQUIST card, and they go,
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well,
so
chili pepper madness is getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, which is cool. I mean,
okay, I have a question about chili pepper madness.
Yeah.
This is, for those who don't know, this is your site dedicated to all things chili pepper, but more than that, just the whole cooking and all the spices and all the really cool dishes you can make. I check in every once in a while. You even have like fun breakfast things to make.
Yeah, I started off. I had this website. I'm no joke, for like 20 years. I started it off as more just a little love note to chili peppers, and then I would have a few recipes on there. But then when the whole food blogging thing started getting bigger, and I realized, like, man, I could do something with this. Like, I think it could work. And I just rebuilt the website, because we were website developers for a lot of years, and we did it ourselves. We just rebuilt everything, rebranded, and then I started doing more and more cooking, and we improved our skill set. So now we take way better photos, and I'm doing regular recipes too. But I'm like, as a spicy food lover, like, you can make a regular simple recipe, but here's how you spice it up. And I try to like teach people to work at your own level, because not everybody's going to cook Carolina Reapers into their tacos, you know?
And that, you know, or their oatmeal, their morning oatmeal.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Yeah. Ghost
Reaper
pepper pancakes. you know,
that's going on the site.
That's fine. It's yours. It's yours. I owe you so much already. Let me ask you this question. Is this legit? I'm going to ask it. If I get in trouble,
I'm afraid.
All right. My staff of 1,000 that I keep working, that puts things on Post-it notes for me, because I'm too busy thinking to be thinking. They claim you were featured on Jeopardy.
Oh, yes. Hey, that was kind of cool, man.
That's real?
Well, not me personally. I got like a couple of emails and a text actually from somebody who's like, hey, I just saw Chili Pepper Madness was on a Jeopardy question, like for $600. And it was like chilipeppermadness.com says fall is the PHALL. And they're like, this is the hottest what, you know? So I don't think the person got it right. I don't know if they did. I didn't see it. They sent me a screenshot.
You're that level now. You're that level.
I know.
When Jeopardy is going, well, we'd have to check with Chili Pepper Madness for the answer.
Yeah. I'm now part of the cultural zeitgeist, I've been told. It was cool, actually. A nice little surprise to see.
Come on. Let's lay it out on the table. How many people do you know personally that have ever been a Jeopardy answer?
Actually, I don't know any.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you're it, baby. That's it. Just you. Just you. That is so cool. I swear to God, I thought you guys were bullshitting me. I thought it was. I got to give them raises.
Well done, Steph.
That's right. Well done. Well done. When you come up with these words that you do you immediately tie it back to peppers? Like, because you are starting to be the guy to go to for peppers. You're the guru. You're the guru.
I get a lot of emails.
Do you ever start going through the dictionary? Like you just said the word gulag. Is there a gulag pepper?
No, that'd be actually a great name for us.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, you want a gulag pepper? I mean, you can start, you're at the phase now where you can start naming different peppers. You could probably even walk in and somebody can say, you know, that's a Carolina Reaper. And you can say, Not anymore. We call it gulag.
Yes.
You
This
know.
is Carolina Reaper Plus, aka gulag pepper.
That's when you
actually
start
got
flexing the muscle.
You got my wheel spinning, man. I love it.
It's all in the branding. All in the branding.
Seriously, man.
One of my favorite things is you have this special skill, kind of like the Flash. You move in fast motion. You are rapid fire. I mean, I'm watching your hands. It's like, bam, 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 bam. Would you be able to, if we asked you right here, right now, would you have a recipe up your hand, up the sleeve, that or in the glove when you're working with the peppers, that you could drop right into this show, so that the home audience could get a taste of what Chili Pepper Madness is all about, and say, I just watched like a 2-minute how-to recipe on how to do this. Is that possible?
Yeah, man. Well, since we're talking about Carolina Reapers, I gotta talk about how to make a Carolina Reaper hot sauce. This is pure Carolina Reaper. This is probably one of the hottest hot sauces you'll ever eat. No extracts, pure Carolina Reaper, pure heat. Use it sparingly. So yeah, let's make it.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from Chili Pepper Madness. My garden is exploding now with Carolina Reaper peppers, and these babies are super hot. They can reach over 2 million Scoville heat units, so I say let's make some hot sauce, right? But first, let's do this! Your punishment must be more severe. Guys, if you're working with super hots in the house, it's a really good idea to open up the windows because the fumes can really get you and make it hard to breathe. These actually do help, I'm not kidding. And also make sure that you wear gloves because the oils can get on your skin and cause a burning sensation, so be safe. Also, if you do strain your hot sauce, save the leftover pulp because you can dehydrate this and it makes a really awesome super hot seasoning.
First off, how many cookbooks do you have now? 4, 5?
Well, I really have 2 main ones through my publisher, like more well-produced ones. I have some older ones that I really love, but the 2 that are like the real good ones that I love are it's the Spicy Dehydrator Cookbook and the Spicy Food Lovers Cookbook.
That's the one.
Yeah, those are the 2, and yeah, they came out great. I was really happy with them.
That's the dehydrator one. We had a lot of talk about.
Yeah, that was it kind of teaches people how to like use your dehydrator, obviously for spicy cooking, but like, you got a big pepper harvest. Like I grow 20 to 30 plants every year usually, and it's hard to eat all that. So you dehydrate them and you can use that for creating chili powders or spicy food blends, seasoning blends. And there's all kinds of other stuff you can do, like making soups and things that you can rehydrate, how to make hot sauces and such from all of your dehydrated peppers. I think I have 100 recipes. 100 recipes? I have to look at it again. But yeah, there's a lot of info.
And I remember asking you, and you said no, but I think you were just being you. I think you wanted to sell books. I'm going to be honest. I think you wanted to sell books because I kept asking, if you're a guy like me and you don't have a dehydrator, can I use like a toaster and aluminum foil? I was trying to name all these different things. And you said, no, you have to just get a dehydrator.
Yeah. Get a dehydrator and click on my affiliate link. No, you can use an oven.
That's nitpicky. Now, I want to ask you, for those who don't get the whole science of a dehydrator, I think I got the concept. hydrating means water. D
Correct.
means take it away.
Correct.
Get it out of there. So you're taking the water out of something.
Yep.
Is it for people like me who are trying to visualize what you do with the dehydrator? Is it like the Batman movie, the movie with Adam West, when all the villains, Joker, Penguin, Catwoman, all got together and they had this device that they would zap people and they would just be a pile of dust?
Yeah, that's kind of what it would be.
And then, because they did it to the UN, they took all the members of the UN and made them little piles of dust on the chair. And then Batman had to liquidate them again. And then they went boom, and they popped back into being people again. Is that kind of how it works?
That actually basically is. But reconstructing the person, obviously that's like, whoa, what? It's kind of hilarious.
I don't mean to slap you down, but then again, you're not Batman, are you?
That's totally true, man.
No, you're not. That's why only Batman can do it.
It was kind of funny when I was pitching this concept to the publisher, and they were like, "We're really interested in a dehydrator book because we don't have one of those." And can you tell us more about it? And I was like trying to get him to understand. I'm like, "Well, have you ever had a ketchup bottle where you open it up and there's that like crusty ketchup that's just all dried up and stuck on the lid?" I'm like, "Well, that's basically dehydrated ketchup. And if you just add a little water to that, it's ketchup again." And they're like, "Oh, Mike, you got to write this book." It was
what
kind
a
of
pitch!
funny,
What a pitch!
I know, right?
Stuff. I want that book.
Damn, we need dry ketchup.
I want that. I throw away so many ketchup bottles. I could be saving so much just adding a little water to the bottom of the thing. Now,
I made a puttanesca sauce, which is an Italian, kind of a tomato-based sauce, and I dehydrated it, and it'll last for years. You take it, you just put it into a pot with a little bit of water, heat it up, it rehydrates, and it's delicious. And it works really well. I mean, it's great for preserving.
Have you lost the ability to just make a freaking pancake?
Oh man, actually it's sometimes I do make simple food a lot actually, but there's some days where I'm like, I'm making a salad. I don't need 17 components for the salad, but I catch myself doing it. I'm like, well, now I should roast these peppers and I'll whip this vinaigrette together. But I kind of like, I have this little spicy Thai peanut sauce that I'll kind of mix into my vinaigrette, and maybe I should, I'm like, why do I got to do this? Like it's harder to make real simple stuff. I don't know why.
Well, because you've been, you've climbed so high. It's hard just sometimes just to,
Yeah, I'm kind of like, well, I really want that, but I really want it with this on it. So I'll spend the time doing it because I love doing it anyway. I really love cooking.
When I come visit you, I want to get a camera, and you and I are going to sit there, and I'm going to sit right across from you like this, and you're going to make just a peanut butter sandwich, not even jelly, because you'll put some kind of spicy jelly jam thing in there. I know how you can sneak peppers into jellies. I've seen that before. It's like they turn out green or something. You're like, no, it's okay. You're colorblind. No.
Yeah.
Just a peanut butter sandwich. I'm going to watch you do it. I'm going to record it, and I'm going to keep playing it and watch you twitch.
I know. Well, what I'll probably wind up doing is making the peanut butter from scratch. I'll get my roasted peanuts, and then I'm like, well, I might as well bake the bread. I mean, got some jalapeno bread ready for you here. And I do like to cook a lot. I really do.
You know what you do? I know you well enough. You'll look at me. You'll say, you want your sandwich? You want your sandwich? You'll go in your pantry. You'll come out with an empty sandwich bag, put some water in it. It'll go boom.
Yes.
There.
Rehydrated sandwich.
Rehydrated peanut butter sandwich. Enjoy. I know you.
I have a new goal. I can make it work.
Well, Mike, it has been far too long since we've gotten to hang out.
Been a while, man.
Yeah, it's the last year has been goofy for everybody. I know you went through some upside down and backwards shit on your side of the pond. Do we have a pond between Pennsylvania and Carolina?
No.
I'm going to call it a pond.
Might as well.
Yeah, stream.
There's something
just
there.
doesn't sound right. A creek. You know, on the other side of the creek.
There's kind of a lake and kind of. Yeah.
But so cool to hang out with you, and I want to thank you because in all honesty, one of the beautiful things about you, and people need to probably know this, is you are one of the most giving, supportive people I've ever met. You have helped me throughout my career. You've always been supportive of whatever stage I'm working on, whether I can contact you out of the blue and say, would you give this a quick read and tell me, is it crap or not? What am I writing here? You know, to even, hey, want to come party on the Funky Werepig? Okay. I mean, you were Chad the Werewolf.
I'm locked in now to the Werepig, man.
Yeah.
I'm part of the Werepig zeitgeist.
So, Zeitgeist Pepper.
The zeitgeist.
You did it again.
I gotta write these down, man.
You did it again.
I do.
I love this guy. I
like it.
So,
I like it.
Well,
Anything
thank
for
you,
you, man.
Thanks
rock.
again for being on, man. And I'm going to let you get back to your evening. I know that the vision's not as good as it used to be. I see the keys behind you. God bless you for just even being here.
Oh, yes.
That's so take care. And I cannot wait to see all the stuff you're doing. All of it. I can't wait for the new movie stuff coming up, and Godspeed on those. Chili Pepper Madness. I'm scared to death of them, but I check back in with it every once in a while just to see what you're doing, and then of course I want to keep on your good side. So when I come down, you know, do you have a gate?
No gate.
No gate. Yes. Okay.
You're free to reign. Just hop right in.
Yeah. Who's your poor wife? He's just sitting out there at the tiki bar alone, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Who is that, Mike? Who is that?
We have to go say hi, Patty. Just say hi.
And then he'll leave us alone. So, all right, man. Thank you very much. We will catch up soon.
All right, man.
Check out Chili Pepper Madness with Mike and Patty and find the latest recipes, videos, and cookbooks. Let your favorite gourmet chili head spice up your meals at chilipeppermadness.com. Are you ready, piggy petters? Then let's put the needle to the record.
Never ask for love. You came to that party, never leave me alone. How could you be so unfair? Yes, I wanted sex, just needed some fun. Don't need to be complex, do our things and we're done. Why did you stay on my pillow, talking all the night till the sun? Okay, you tricked me, but I'ma put the blame on me this time. Okay, you tricked me, but I can't put the blame on me this time. Never again. I should be drunk now, kisses on your faces. Don't wanna be that girl creeping on her ex. How much time do I have to waste? Can't you feel your arms? Memory's still there. Is there any pills to help to erase? I didn't want you to steal my heart. Trying to be strong, but it's hard. Okay, you tricked me, but I'ma put the blame on me this time. Okay, you tricked me, but it's the last time. Never again. Never again. Never again. Never but not a tear straight from my eyes. Okay, you tricked me, but it's the last time. Never again. Never again. Okay, you tricked me.
You can follow Charli and enjoy her music, including her new song Boys, on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Apple Music, and most other social media sites.
The Entertainment Channel and BBC Two Northern Goat Boy present the Funky Werepig tutorial, How to Handle Fame. When you are with someone more famous than you. The denouement to lunch with Ronan.
So, he says to me that...
Mr. Ronan, just wanted to let you know your meal's on the house. We're big
Thank
fans of
you.
yours and we love you.
Thank you.
Note Greg's preemptive maneuver of facing Ronan towards the wall and not a full view of the parking lot in front of the establishment. This, along with closing chit-chat, ensured Ronan could not have seen the feral cat placed in the back seat of his car. This has been How to Handle Fame when you're with someone more famous than you.
You're a vegetable. I hate vegetables. You are broccoli. That's vegetable. Say you, say me, howdy and heroic. It me, your Funky Werepig, and I'm here real quick to discuss the kick bahookie music you hear on our show. Every month, we spotlight a different artist or band. If you're an indie artist, the Funky Werepig wants to hear your music. It doesn't matter what genre, we love it all. So contact us at werepigmusic@gmail.com.
Welcome to the No Pencil Party. You can join at home. Come along and bring your friends. Here's a party never ends.
Like a clock on a wall said ding ding dong, it's time to check the monkey clock. You know, the batteries in the monkey clock died long ago, so when I look up and I see that the time is 10 after 12, that is the correct time. Because one does not argue with monkey clock. Ranks and hugs to our guest, MIKE HULTQUIST, and his chili pepper madness. Mike, you know how much I adore you, buddy, and every time you come on the show, I'm going to say it, it's groovy. And music tonight by Charli. Charli, thank you very much. And you know, as you rise up that ladder to stardom, they're going to put pressure on you. They're going to put pressure for you to take that second name. Don't you do it. Don't do it. You be cool to you. High fives and disco hip bumps to the Magic Formers Incorporated, Goat Boy, Ivan November Slasher Malone, President James K. Polk, McCoy, Big E, SJ, and my favorite diner, the Red Lion Corner Cafe. Still really bummed Mike never signed my copy of Huffer. Wait. Brain's working overtime. Put up a picture of Mike and let's add a voiceover.
Hey, man.
Hey, Mike. Do I have your permission to sign your name to my book? You know, that way you don't even have to do anything. I could autograph it for you.
Definitely, dude.
I'm going to dot the I's with little hearts. I hate to interrupt myself. I remember that day, man. Shrimp salad did not end well. But I snuck in here real quick to talk directly to you piggy petters. I got something we got to keep a secret. In a couple weeks, we're going to be doing a Q&A with you guys. So it's going to be myself and Boy Child 1.0 and Boy Child 2.0 and JJ Glamour and maybe a couple other special guests. But we're going to answer any question you have for us. You just got to send them in to monkeyflingandpoo924@gmail.com. Hopefully it'll appear on the bottom of the screen here. If it doesn't, it's on the YouTube page. But we've got to keep it, you know, shh, because we're probably going to do about 12 questions. You know, we have limited time, so make sure you get yours in. And I just want you to know, from me to you, I'm going to answer everything absolutely honestly, because lying would be wrong. Always watching. All right, that's my cue. Let's get back to the show. Keep it on the low. Speaking of people who like to move it, where is he? There he is, my good friend JJ Glamour. JJ made it through another fun show. This one had a lot to do with food, and I dig that. So let's do what we do best. Let's put that needle to the record. Throw those pants in the air like we just don't care. If you would, good sir, play us out and make it something funky.
And I think I have to say my favorite party game is, what kitchen appliance would you be?
Waffle baby! Waffle baby! Waffle baby! Waffle baby! Waffle baby!